Hello there, GrimmChorizo here, and welcome to Ringside Predictions, where I give you my predictions for the upcoming WWE pay-per-views. This Sunday we've got SmackDown's Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, so let's get into some predictions. On the pre-show, it's going to be Mojo Rawley versus Curt Hawkins. I actually didn't know this match was happening until I was getting my, picking my predictions, getting pictures for my editing and stuff. I didn't know that Mojo Rawley versus Curt Hawkins was happening, so that says a lot about it. There's no story behind it. Curt Hawkins, I don't think, has won a match since he debuted, and Mojo Rawley is currently kind of being pushed as a single star, so obviously my prediction is Mojo Rawley. Nikki Bella versus Natalya. This feud has really been just kind of bad. I mean, it's basically Total Divas drama, that kind of, storyline just amped up, and maybe that's the purpose. It's supposed to be this, drama, bitchy, girly bullshit or something. But, I mean, it's had its funny moments, maybe not intentionally funny, but I don't really care about the feud. I predict that Nikki Bella's going to win because I see her going on and having a more prominent match at WrestleMania than Natalya. I mean, Natalya will be lucky if she even makes it on the card, which is really sad to say. But I predict that Nikki defeats Natalya. Dolph Ziggler versus Apollo Crews and Kalisto in a handicap match. It's pretty interesting because normally when there's a handicap match, it's usually to punish a face, evil authority figure making the face wrestle 2 or 3 or more competitors. This time it's actually a heel having to take on 2 faces. It's kind of refreshing, and it actually kind of makes sense with the story, because Ziggler said he could beat both Crews and Kalisto, and now Daniel Bryan has given him that match. I know it seems odd, but I'm going to predict Dolph Ziggler winning here. Because it seems weird that, he would actually just lose in this handicap match. Then it's kind of just too one-sided. I actually think Ziggler's going to win with help from someone. I don't know who, but someone's going to come out and kind of even the odds and help Ziggler get the win. I honestly don't know who. Looking at the roster, I don't know. I mean, Jack Swagger, Kane, Curt Hawkins already has a match. I don't know, but I think something like that's going to happen, and Ziggler will end up winning. Becky Lynch versus Mickie James. I think that Mickie James is going to win. This is her first big singles pay-per-view match. And I think, as much as I love Becky, and she could really, really use the win, I think there's more in it with Mickie getting the win to build up some momentum. Yeah, I mean, she's a legendary superstar, and Becky is definitely the younger star needing the win, but I think she can get the win back at some point. I think that, I think Mickey's going to win. I think that maybe they'll do some rematch at WrestleMania with them and some other women and a big match or something like that, but I think here Mickey's going to get the win to get some momentum. Tag team turmoil for the SmackDown Tag Team titles: American Alpha, Breezango, the Ascension, the Vaudevillains, the Usos, Heath Slater, and Rhino. I think that's all the teams. I may have forgot one. I think that's it. Either way, I think American Alpha retains the titles here. Now, this would be a perfect opportunity for a tag team from NXT like the Revival to show up. American Alpha's beating all the teams. They're showing how strong they are, but they're weak and out of it because they just wrestled so many teams, and then the Revival comes out and beats them. I think that'd be awesome, and I think that'd be great on SmackDown, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I'd love to see a team like the Ascension or Breezango. I'm just going to start calling them the Fashion Police. I think that's a better tag team name than Breezango. I'd love one of them to just get the upset and win here, but I think that American Alpha retains, and basically this match is a way to really put them over as a dominant force going into WrestleMania. Randy Orton versus Luke Harper. I have loved this Wyatt family storyline and how Luke Harper is now, getting cheered and he's fighting the Wyatts. This match is going to be really good. I mean, we've seen them wrestle before, and I really like the chemistry that Orton and Harper have. I think that Randy Orton is going to get the win because he just won the Royal Rumble. He's going to be fighting for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. I'd love to see Harper get the upset. Huge deal. If he beat Orton, maybe he would, have a say in fighting for the title at WrestleMania as well. But I think Orton is just going to get the win. SmackDown Women's title, Alexa Bliss defending against Naomi. One thing that's cool here is that this may be the first WWE pay-per-view that I can think of that's had 3 women's matches, 3 singles matches. You've got Becky and Mickie, you've got Nikki and Natalya, and you've got Alexa and Naomi. That's pretty crazy. 3 women's matches. And the best part of it is that SmackDown isn't we're making history. We got 3 women's matches. You hear it, 3 women. They're just doing it. It's just normal. You got 3 women's storylines. You've got room on the card, so just do it. They don't have to make a big deal out of it, and I like that SmackDown does it. If it were Raw, they would have Sasha and Charlotte going out there and crying and say, "We're making history! We're 3 matches!" And that's nothing against Charlotte and Sasha, that's just the way that Raw had booked the Women's Revolution, whereas SmackDown is just doing it. So, good on them. I do think Naomi is going to win the title here. It's one of those things where I think Alexa's been a good champ. And I like Naomi. I like Alexa a lot more. I'd prefer her to retain, but I think it's going to be one of those things of Naomi definitely deserves the shot for how long she's been here, the work she's put in, and she is good, and she's over. And I think it's going to be one of those things where she just kind of, it's a short title run. She wins it here and she drops it at WrestleMania or something. But I don't know. I just think Naomi's going to get the win. And then the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship. John Cena versus AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin versus The Miz versus Bray Wyatt. All the competitors in this are awesome. This is going to be a hell of a match. I'd be fine with any one of them winning. But my prediction goes to Bray Wyatt. Rumor going on is that it's going to be Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt for the title at WrestleMania. Here's the perfect way to set that up with Bray winning the title here. I would have rather Orton won the title here and Bray won the Royal Rumble, but I guess it doesn't really matter. It'll mean Cena only held the title for 2 weeks, but I think this is going to set up the rumored match, which is John Cena and Nikki Bella taking on The Miz and Maurice at WrestleMania. So Miz maybe eliminates Cena, or Cena eliminates Miz, and then Miz, gets pissed and beats the hell out of Cena or something like that. So they can set up that match right here in the chamber. I think Baron Corbin's going to look like a beast but not get the win. I think AJ is going to, look great as well but not get the win. Dean is already the Intercontinental Champion. I don't see them putting dual titles on him, so I think it's going to go to Bray Wyatt, and he definitely deserves it. I'm very excited for him to get the title, and main event WrestleMania. So those are my predictions for Elimination Chamber. I'm excited for the show, and I hope you are too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one for Fastlane. See you later.